Hey everyone, it's me here again, and this is part of a redstone series I intend to do. It's going to be the first episode. I'm basically going to teach some of the basic stuff and head first to some of the more advanced stuff eventually. Then I'll become things like clocks, pistons, that kind of stuff, with how repeaters work, all the general stuff to help those people who don't know. Those kind of things, like code looks, that kind of nonsense. To a lot of people, it is nonsense. Give me a second to difficulty off. Right then, first thing I'll cover is, well, two simple enders. Okay, so redstone can travel 15 blocks, so 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 15. So if I have a 15 block distance, it should still open the door. But if I make it, say, like, too bigger, this book at the range, as you can see, right, so it stops lighting up, then it goes completely dark. But if we then put a repeater, let's say about here-ish, and near at the end, it's hard, might be hard to see, but it's like a little arrow into it. Once it's going, you can change the delay on it. So first I'll show you it normally. Flick it, door opens. Then I'll put it on a 1 second delay. You'll notice it on the front, it's got 3 delay settings on it, and then there's a split one as well. See that? So if I put a whole load of repeaters down, so like 2 seconds, this, then I could basically maximize the delay. If I set them all to max, you'll massively notice the difference in a minute. See? So that's quite simple. Next thing I'll show you is wait there a second. Let me get the piston. Oh, actually no, I'll show you how different ways you can send it to. So you've got standard, placing it in. There's an easier way of doing it. There you go. Say you had your entrance to your house like that. You can connect the redstone so it goes on one, so that it comes down the top of it and it still opens it. And later on, I'll show you how to make a combo lock. Now, if you get some blocks of pistons, which is powered by redstone, pushing, so I put a stone there to show you. This is a sticky block, you can't get normal pistons. They require the redstone power source to go to the top of the block for it to work. See, sometimes it'll work if it goes to the bottom, not always. Sometimes if you go to the bottom of the block, it won't always work. Don't know why, but it just doesn't. And next, I'll show you a clock, which can be very useful. So, either clock, it's like this. A clock is basically a repetitive power source. So if I do that, hit a touchdown, break it through, it travels all the way around, and it will repeat the current repeatedly. Then I can say connect this to other things. So, like this, if you give me a minute. I'll also make sure now got Skype, so in our multiplayer stuff it'll be louder. You'll probably notice during this that I'm not actually very good at space. So that powers random stuff, what else? But yeah, we'll out all the currents, so as many things. So one is this. Because my prime power stops working, and that basically will freeze it completely. So yeah, good thing to do is have a stop mechanism. Next I'll show you quite simple. It's the combination lock. It's the easiest version in my opinion. So So, right, this should do. You don't want anyone getting in. It's buildable. This should be easily long enough. This is not a sequence activated one. It's just you have to have the right switches down. You could do this buttons, but it'd be harder. Alright. So I've got my torches, my levers. Do not place one on this block because it will open the door, as you see. Start there and place levers, as many levers as you want for your combination. So that will be fine for me. So right, now those levers you want to be active. So say I wanted the code to be that one, every other one's there, like that. The ones which are down, I need to. So the ones I want to activate need to have a redstone torch behind them. If I do every other one, I'll just do it quick. Those you don't want to do anything, you twist a piece of redstone behind them like this. And next you need to go down a level. And then you need to get a connection part sort of thing there. So it ends up something like this. Then you need to make a line go out, put that there, make an inverter like that, and a gently put a switch on top, so like an emergency shutdown type thing. Then you would need to link this to the door. There are many ways you can do it. I just don't do it this way because I find it easier. I generally do it like that. Link redstone up here. Send that straight above the door. And then what I usually do is I'd hide this in a separate room like this. And then if you wanted to, you can set the other levers up to do something else. I'll show you that in a future video in one of my more advanced tutorials. The important thing is to make sure you can actually access that switch. That is quite an important thing to do. That means with that switch it allows you to shut it from the inside basically. So I'll actually set it up to work in a minute. But the way it works is by basically when it inverts those signals, it will turns all the signal actually from that off. And when all that signal's off, it will light this torch because it's not receiving any power. That torch will then light up all this redstone. Just to compute it in there a second, make sure it goes long enough. And also power straight to the door. It's as simple as that, really. I'll actually cover what an inverter is in a second. I'll build you an example just here. An inverter is basically inverts power. So say I have that. Send a bit of redstone power into the bottom. As you can see, when that torch is on, flick this lever. This is now receiving power, so it's turned off. So I link that to a door. Standard, it's closed. Hit that. This isn't really such a big deal if you're actually using levers. When it comes to using buttons, it's a lot more important, as I will show you now. Buttons and pressure plates. So look that. So if I flick this button, right, basically, say I wanted this to be open. Did it wrong. Say I want it to be open, and I can have like a trap, so that I don't know. If you step on this pressure plate, shuts the door. So I can set up a hidden, as I'll show you now. So what I'd do, I'm sitting in I'm on a super flat world. You would link this underground, so under the wall. Say the wall was like this. Let's just take a corridor. Just set this under the wall, behind the wall like that. Put delay circuits in if you want to, whatever. Let this come back out, and remember to link it to the square that the door is on above that. So I'm gonna stick just to one max delay with one repeater on it. So I'll set it to a middle delay, like that. So walk along there. Oh, forgot to wait 2 seconds. I need to invert the actual power system. Nearly missed out the most whole point of doing it. So I need to extend it a bit.